Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to Danny's Detours, where we talk about anything and everything life related, and consciousness is our canvas. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and you already know the score by now. I've said it once, I've said it twice. I'm out and about again with my two favourite compadres, Patrick and Willow. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Absolutely fantastic to have you all back out and again on another one of my daily walks and talks. And I'm just starting about again on one of my local fields. And I tell you what, guys, it is an absolutely fantastic day today. Absolutely fantastic day, yeah. Like I always like to start off the walk and talk by saying, you know, thank you so much for the love and support. 108 subscribers now, guys. Wow, absolutely fantastic. You know, it's just really great just to see the progress day in, day out. Slow and steady wins the race, as they always said with the tortoise. You know, everyone thought that the hare was gonna win. You know, it was faster, but what happens, guys? You know, that hare got tired, but the tortoise, slow and steady, showed its persistence. And one thing about the tortoise, guys, they never give up, they never quit, you know what I mean? So just always something to remember there, guys. You know, you only fail when you quit, and you can never underestimate someone who never quits, you know, because once you have that tenacity and once you have that hunger, you are unstoppable, as are you. You know, never forget that, guys. You are unstoppable. You are amazing. You are Christ consciousness. You are right here, right now. Yeah, what a day, though, guys. Look at it. The weather is absolutely fantastic today. There's a couple of clouds up in the sky up further up that way, but you know, we're not complaining because we are getting lots of that good vitamin D, and it doesn't look like there's many chemtrails about today. I've not seen them for the past few days, so I don't know what that's all about, but hopefully, you know, that's a stingy against humanity, that, guys, because we need the sun for our energy. You know, it was God who created the sun as he did the earth. You know, everything works as one in unity. You know, for like all the plants that are growing on the ground, the sun in the sky, as is with the moon, everything, guys, everything has its purpose. It's a bit like the animal ecosystem. I was talking about this to my lad one day, and I was saying, you know, we was talking about great white sharks, and we were saying that, you know, obviously, like, a lot of people look at them as like well, they are predators, but they look at them as bad and scary and, you know, everything, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, right, it's one of them where if you didn't have the great white sharks, then you'd have an overabundance of seals, and then that'd affect the ecosystem, and then there'd be too many seals, which would mean that there'd be too many seals that'd be eating too many fish, then there'd be less fish. So everything has a knock-on chain effect. So everything is here for a purpose and a reason, and everything that is ordained by God and the highest power. So yeah, it's something to think about there, guys, you know what I mean? But what an absolutely fantastic day today it is, you know. Yeah, and like I say, the support that I'm getting, people reaching out to me, you know, messaging me, and this, you know, saying, you know, you're doing a great job, and it, you know, it really does melt my heart, that, and makes me realise that I am on the right path and the right journey. So yeah, fantastic day, absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I was just thinking about, you know, the other day I was thinking to myself, you know, the way in which people now, they get into a mindset now where they feel as though, you know, they have to follow a certain set narrative, or, you know, it's a bit like the elites at the top. You know, everything that has been put into our path has been put to slow us down, you know, and we get stuck into this system, many of us. And once you start to wake up and realise that the system is not for you, The system is against you, you know. And once you start to wake up and realise these things, guys, then, you know, you can start to break free from that. The matrix, whatever you want to call it. You know, because, like, there's so many different things going against us now, you know. We've got... But the way I see it is, right, it's all designed to make you vibrate on a low frequency. And even, like, governments, race, religion. Listen, guys, I will tell you this right here, right now, yeah? We are all the same. We are all one. We are all in unity. And these elites, they are loving it, yeah? They are loving it because they're pushing out the propaganda. They're pushing out the false narratives, you know. Doesn't matter whether you vote left or you vote right. Guess what? You're still going to get the same outcome, you know. That's what they want you to think. They want to dangle a carrot and make you think that you're going to gain freedom from choosing a different team. But guess whether you go right or whether you go left, you still get the same outcome, guys, because literally all these people at the top of the government, they are literally just puppeteers. And they are like, it's basically they're doing the dirty work for the elites at the top that don't want to be seen, you know, while they're rob. And just basically take it, and they get every, you know, like I say, it's just, once we become aware of these things and we are conscious of our surroundings and what's really going on in the world, then we can start to sort of like start co-creating ourselves, or, you know, we're no longer reliant on their systems. It's a bit like with all the farming and stuff like that. You know, they're putting so many restrictions on things now because they're trying to turn everything into a totalitarian system. But that's only if we allow it, guys. You know, that's one thing you've always have to remember, right, is you are the source, you are the power. And whatever you say and whatever you bring out into this universe, or whatever you think and whatever you feel, you will attract. So if you're saying you're wealthy, you're prosperous, you're healthy, you will attract these setups or these people, individuals, or these circumstances into your life. But if you're negative, then you're only going to get negative events or negative realities. So it's just something there for you to think about, guys. You know what I mean? But yeah, what an absolutely fantastic day today. Just get up every day, show that love, show that gratitude, and just show that compassion to each other, you know. Doesn't matter where you come from, what race, what religion, what football team. Listen, we are all the same, yeah? And we all have Christ inside of us, you know. Jesus knew these things, you know, when Jesus, right, he was a master manifester, and he understood how the universe worked, and he said, seek the kingdom of heaven, for it is already within you. And what is he trying to say when he says that? He basically means that, you know, you are the power. You've already got, heaven is already within you. And it's all down to how you think and how you feel. And you can co-create, you can create anything into this existence, guys. But it all starts from just knowing what you are and who you are. Doesn't matter what religion you are, doesn't matter what colour you are, doesn't matter about anything, doesn't matter where you work. Listen, none of that matters, because all is that designed to do is to put you in a box, in a bracket, and make you feel small and insignificant, and to divide us. When we are not divided, we are together, we all love, we are one. So yeah, just a quick one today, guys. Just wanted to give a few of my thoughts out today and just let you know that, you know, don't let the narratives, don't let the media push you down. Don't just literally just be your own person, you know, and vibrate on the highest utmost frequency. Because once we all start to vibrate on the highest utmost of frequencies, then we become unstoppable and their systems start to collapse. So from me, Danny Detours, Paddy and Willow, have a fantastic day. Love you loads. Peace.